Hello and welcome to your daily tarot reading. So today we're taking a look at a Soulmates in Separation spread. Now, before I start pulling your cards, there is a little caveat to this, okay? Never ever put your own life on pause while you're waiting for someone else to sort out their shit, okay? Simple as, no excuses. It is vital that you continue to create a full and happy life for yourself, okay? Right, so with that being said, let's get into this energy for you. Can we have a Soulmates in Separation spread for our collective, please? Can we take a look at the overall energy of the connection? Can we take a look at what the soulmate in separation is thinking or feeling towards our collective, how they view them, what our collective is not seeing, and what is next for our collective, please, for soulmates in separation. Okay. The Four of Swords and the Six of Coins are wanting to come out as the overall energy of the connection. This one can indicate recovery. It can also indicate taking a break, reevaluating. So it's time for you to reevaluate what it is that you value. Have you been valuing yourself? Or were you putting the other person first all of the time? Okay. Your Six of Coins indicates that there needs to be an equal give and take here. And that is what is needing to be reevaluated. Okay. The balance was all out of whack, right? What they're thinking or feeling towards you is the Tower. So that feels like they are blaming you. Okay. That can be a very destructive energy with the Tower. They're also saying that they didn't see it coming. So it's possible that you're the one that put a pause or a break on this connection, and they're saying that they didn't see it coming. How they view you, the King of Swords, as being very cold at this point in time. They view you as being unfeeling, but also that potentially you might have another angle at play here, okay? So again, that's not coming from me. I'm reading the cards, I'm reading the energy, okay? What you're not seeing is the Three of Wands and the Moon. Okay, so we are definitely going to have to clarify that one. And what is next for you, the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands, overall energy, the Ten of Wands, yeah. So this particular soulmate connection, now again, the word soulmates, that's an umbrella term in of itself, okay? You can have karmic soulmates or you can have lifetime soulmates, all right? Probably that, yes, this was a bit of a karmic situation. That's probably why you ended it, okay? Because you've seen it for what it was. You realized that you weren't getting what you should be in that situation. Realizing that there was no realizing that there was no fairness, balance, or equality that was going on. It was just a lot. It was a lot. And you weren't prepared to carry that particular load anymore. You probably felt as well that this individual was looking for a parent rather than a partner. So again, this genuinely did take your person by surprise. Now, obviously, I know they're not quote unquote your person. We just have to say that so that you can easily identify who this is that we're speaking on. Okay, we know it's not your person. It's just the way that we have to word it. Okay, they genuinely did not see this coming. And they're accusing you of being really quite cold, unfeeling, and deliberately hurtful. Okay, so they've missed the mark, basically. They have not understood the reasons behind why you put separation between you two. Okay, your Three of Wands and the Moon with what it is that you're not seeing. This person, your person, whoever, we got the card of rapid growth, expansion, future proofing, future planning, making a decision and then acting on it in what you're not seeing. Something's being done in secret here, which is why I said that we're needing to definitely clarify this. Okay. Let's get on to that now before we go any further with this energy. Can you clarify what it is that our collective is not seeing? Why the Three of Wands and the Moon? You could have your own reservations about leaving this person, wondering whether or not you did the right decision. You could be debating on going back. Clarify Three of Wands and the Moon. Thank you. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. Something to do with the family unit. Your happiness, also the Hermit and the Six of Cups, both off balance. So it's like your dream was this person was going to be it. They were going to be the one. That was your dream. And then we're seeing that either you or they is struggling, it's probably you, is struggling not to be too sentimental about this particular connection. Okay. Trying as best you can to be realistic about the situation, that it wasn't working. They were demonstrating a lot of selfish behavior as well, and it does not look to me like they are ready to make the necessary changes in order for this particular connection to be a healthy one. It doesn't. Okay, at the moment they're moping, they're watching you from a distance. Okay. Definitely in their feelings, but I feel that they're being sorry for themselves rather than actually using this as an opportunity for growth and to start making those proper changes. And then there's parts of you that's grappling between what you wanted out of this connection and what you actually got out of the connection, and then try not to be too sentimental about any of the happy memories that you shared together. You're trying to be realistic, and it's not helpful when this person's coming out with how cold you're being. You clarify the Tower in what they're thinking or feeling towards our collective. Thank you. Yeah, the Four of Swords. And that one's come out scattered as well. So they chose to ignore the problems that were going on between you instead of addressing them. So it's their own ignorance is the reason behind why they didn't see this one coming when they should have seen it coming. They should have, by rights, they should have. Okay, so for your King of Swords is Strength in reverse. Interesting. Yeah. They don't want to look at themselves. That's like they would much rather blame you than take any kind of accountability. Much rather blame you. Strength in reverse is straight up cowardice. Tell us more about this for our collective. Thank you. The Emperor reversed and the King of Wands reversed. So this person wasn't making you feel attractive, or they just stopped trying. They stopped taking care of themselves. They stopped looking after themselves. They stopped being presentable. Stopped washing regular. You know, King of Wands reversed. They just really let themselves go. They just stopped caring. So it's like they slipped into depression, which we all do at some point in our lives. But the way that they handled it, it felt like it was dragging you under with it. Emperor in reverse. That always makes me nervous, that energy, Emperor in reverse. So I'm going to clarify that one again. Clarify the Emperor reversed. If you had a family with this person, then they definitely were not doing their fair share. So for example, they weren't looking after the kids. They weren't supporting the kids. They were just being too lazy, too... it's not self-involved, because there's a lot of self-neglect going on, so it can't be self-involvement. It's more of just not caring. That's what this energy is. Queen of Swords, Two of Wands, the Chariot, and the Knight of Cups. So it feels like you tried to tell them multiple times, look, if you don't start making improvements, if you don't start changing things, I'm gonna leave. It's like you threatened them oftentimes, but they never listened. And I don't mean threaten as in you trying to manipulate this person. It was more to do with you trying to speak sense into them, but they'd never get the message. And it's like the only message that they would ever receive is with you actually following through with what you said that you would do if they didn't change up their ways, if they didn't start being more of an active player in their own life, and for some of you in their kids' lives as well. You know, it's like they were there in body, but they definitely were not there in mind and spirit and heart. You know, they were just there, like an ornament type thing. Okay, clarify the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands for what's next for our collective, please. Six of Coins, the King of Swords, Five of Wands, the Moon, and the Three of Cups. It looks like this individual is going to try and make their way back to you, but it looks like it's not going to be successful. I feel that there are people around you, collective, who are currently standing up for you, who are stopping this person from interfering with what comes for you next. Okay, I do feel that what comes for you next is going to be a brand new relationship with another person. Okay, with someone who does take care of themselves, and they do take care of their responsibilities. Okay, and they do someone who does have a genuine interest in you and your kids. Okay, with that King of Wands, Queen of Cups. It is a bit of a mismatch as well, though, but that doesn't mean to say that it's not going to work. Okay, what's coming up for you guys next is you're going to meet someone who really does care about how they present themselves, and they do care about how much effort they put in. I feel that this is coming out as a mismatch because it's someone who is completely opposite to this soulmate here. Again, whether it be karmic or otherwise, I do feel it is karmic. They're going to be the complete opposite to this karmic, should we say? Okay, complete opposite. It's like they're clean, they're presentable, and they genuinely do care. They genuinely are interested and invested in the connections that they've currently got going on. So I think that's why it's coming out as a mismatch. Because they're literally just the complete opposite of what you've become accustomed to. In the meanwhile, it certainly indicates to me that the karmic soulmate is going to try and come back to you. It feels like a bit of an empty promise that they're bringing with them as well. Okay, you know, it's like they've said it all before, you know, and it never came to fruition. So I do feel that certain people around you have also witnessed this, because you've got backup here. See, look how this guy is trying to get past, and everyone else is like, no, you shall not pass. You're going to leave this person alone. You're not getting to them. Okay, so that could be protective friends of yours, could be protective family members. Again, just take it as it resonates, okay? And then you've got the Moon with the Three of Cups. So, yeah, brand new cycles is what you've got to look forward to now. Brand new cycles, reasons to celebrate as well. It's possible that there was some kind of suspicion surrounding this karmic about whether or not they were faithful to you. You suspect that they were unfaithful, and it's likely that you're going to be hearing news that confirms that one way or the other. Okay, something that was being kept hidden away from you, that this karmic was keeping hidden away from you, is at the moment being gossiped about, and eventually that gossip is going to come full circle back to you, which is going to confirm your suspicions one way or the other, like I said, about whether or not they were actually cheating. Justice, yeah, they probably were. For a small handful of you, of course, it's not going to resonate for all of you. Okay, it's general read. But yeah, justice is going to be served, okay? You got a brand new soul contract that's kicking off here with someone different, with someone new. So, as I say, with this particular soulmate that is in separation from you, it looks to me, going by this energy, that it's a bloody good thing that you are in separation, okay? Right, let's find out more. What's going on? Soulmates in separation for our collective, please. If you're wondering why I'm not shouting out the zodiacs, it's because you could be any zodiac, and the person that you're dealing with could be any zodiac. Not that it makes much of a difference anyway, because you could have any and all of these signs in your Venus placements, with it being more of a love engineered read. So zodiac information is not going to be helpful at all. Okay, and besides, you've got all the zodiacs out anyway. What's going on for our soulmates? Oh, rocking it. Being yourself, being confident, loud and proud, hitting the right note, harmonious, concert and showing off. Yeah, rocking it. So, rebuilding your confidence, putting yourself back out there. Not being shy, not being reserved, not being afraid. Taking risks, I feel, as well. Something to do with the spotlight. It could be maybe you're getting a lot of attention, and that is building up your confidence, whereas perhaps the karmic might have destroyed your confidence. You know, maybe they said cruel things to you, such as, well, I'm not looking after myself because you're not worth me looking after myself for. You know, you're not worth me dressing up nice for, that sort of thing. There could have been a bit of that was going on, especially with the Emperor in reverse. Like, that's a horrible energy. An Emperor in reverse is someone who is very narcissistic, very domineering, very controlling, overbearing, but then on the flip side is also incredibly lazy when it comes down to their own responsibilities. Do you know what I mean? That's all Emperor in reverse, expecting other people to do everything for them type thing. So, you know, they can't have it both ways, really, can they? Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Yeah, you felt definitely that this person, and you could well have been being strung along by that person, you know, them making those false promises, and then as soon as you leave, them bouncing back to you, bringing further false promises. It's all bullshit at the end of it all, and you know it is. You know that you got more. I don't like to say that people are options, but you know what I mean. It's like you know that you've got better options out there. Better possibilities, that there are much nicer people out there that would just be loving to meet you, you know. Friend zone, still friends, just friends. Someone likes someone else only as a friend, not relationship material. They could have been involved with one of their friends in such a way that made you feel really, really uncomfortable. And again, that could have added to the catalyst of you going, do you know what? I'm not dealing with this shit. Okay, they could have been disrespectful. They could have disrespected one of your friends. You know, again, just take it as it resonates. Basically, what I'm seeing is this individual would make a better friend than they do a love interest. Okay, if that. It is a bit iffy with their energy, with the Emperor reversed. Right, can we have some guidance for our soulmates in separation, please? Wow, that was nice and quick, thank you. Right, movement, yes, movement. So you have made the smart decision to take yourself out of the equation here. Right, now I am going to give you both the upright and the reversed meaning of this card, okay? Because I like to make sure that everybody's got all of the information that they need, so that then they can use their own intuition and get their own intuitive hits on what this particular card means specifically for them, okay? So you always get your reader's interpretation, you get the creator of the deck, what their interpretation of the energy is, and then the third message always comes from your own intuition, and ultimately that's the message that you need to run with, okay? Right, so movement. You are in time of positive forward motion, yeah. So don't second guess yourself, don't doubt yourself. You absolutely did make the right call here. Like, no doubt about it, you made the right call. This is a time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restrictions. You're in a stage of new adventures and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, to change your hair, or to move your home or your business. Regardless, you cannot remain where you're at anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form and doors that were previously shut begin to open. Movement is also a state of mind. The fog lifts, and now you know the actions that you're needing to take. This is not the time for fear. Let it go and move forward. So if you're still debating on whether or not you should separate from this karmic, you know, you could still be back and forth, deciding should I or shouldn't I leave them. The answer is going to be yeah, you probably should. Okay. Right, so the reverse meaning. Do you feel as if you're walking around in circles, simply not getting anywhere? Then consider the spiral that travels up and around. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Even a backwards movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for treasure. Another message is this: lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Yes, how many times have you given this person a warning? Consider this another invitation to mastery. Yeah. So literally, if you were to stay miserable in this situation, it's not going to benefit you, and it's definitely not going to benefit them either. Okay. Right, so it was a bit of a strange read. So to put in a bit of light-hearted energy before your go, I'm going to use one of my cheeky decks. Now, if you don't like swearing or sarcasm, then you don't have to listen. Okay. Right, so what guidance do you have for our collective, our soulmates and separation? Thank you. Okay, manifest the fuck out of your dreams. Yeah. The most vulnerable thing to admit to is not your deepest wound. It's what you really, truly want. We're talking your biggest, craziest dreams and desires. So be vulnerable, at least with yourself, and write that shit down. Make a to-do list and maybe even tell someone. Make it happen. You can do this. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that car alarm that's randomly going off in the background. Yeah, it's like the universe is trying to shake you, trying to wake you up, trying to get your attention, trying to draw your attention to the fact that this situation is unhealthy, it cannot be continued, and once you surrender it and release it back up to the universe, your life is going to improve exponentially. Okay, look at this as some kind of adventure. Okay, adventure does not come without risk, and I can see you just gaining through this. Okay, you're not actually losing anything of value, to be completely honest. I hate to sound so blunt about it, but there we go. What's the point in beating around the bush, right? But yeah, that is what I have for you today. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is more suited to your own specific needs, then I am taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Don't forget to go check out your other signs, your other dailies as well. Keep in mind, I do not clickbait my titles, so if you resonate with any of the titles with any of my other readings, then you can pretty much guarantee that that is going to be your read, okay? And that is why I will not ever clickbait my shit, okay? But yeah, thank you again for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.